Hey guys, Czar here. Hope all is well. We've had one trade this morning. It was a plus 30 on a zone break on the Dow going south, so a short. And now watching the Three Sisters again, you can see this contracting pattern above VWAP on the NASDAQ, right? You see, oops, that's the wrong tool that I'm looking for there, but this one will do it. We got this contracting pattern on the NASDAQ. This is a 1 minute VWAP, by the way. S&P kind of doing something similar. Failed at a double top there, micro double top. And now it's kind of trying to make its way back up again. Whereas the Dow is significantly weaker. And again, I shorted the Dow earlier because it is the weakest performer. And I'm looking to do it potentially again here, guys. Sell stop order right now. Right now, below that wick. I'm going to be looking for another, undo, another 30 points. This is a live order now, guys. Let me just check something here. Watching. Yeah, guys, this order is now below this candle, the current candle, for a zone, for a break of its own wick, pardon me. Getting my terms a little mixed up here. It is Monday. Maybe my weekend I was still too relaxing. Gonna get back into the swing of things here, but thank you for your patience. For 35 points on this. And I am watching the Three Sisters, as I mentioned. See this weakness happening here on the NASDAQ. Let me get rid of this marker, shall I? Just keep it nice and clean. It's 10:40 a.m. right now, by the way, guys, so we still got some volume happening. Hour and 10 minutes into the session. I waited a full 30 minutes before taking a trade earlier. So looking for the NASDAQ to pull back to VWAP, looking for S&P to fail below VWAP, and of course the Dow to continue to do the same thing here, failing below VWAP into this big open range that we see here on the 30-minute chart. See that there? So even though we got all this clean traffic area here, this is probably a couple of hundred points at least. More than that, I would say. Yeah, 400 or 500 points. I'm not looking for all of that at all, just for a little bit here. The most certain move, and there's nothing certain about trading. This is my prior trade, by the way. This is that 30 point that I mentioned. Now we're looking to do basically the same sort of thing again, but lower. Very messy here on the 2-minute chart. I'm going to put you on pause for now, guys, and I'll bring you back. Again, this is a live stop sell order here. Just so you know, in case I miss it, and I'll bring you back, but you know, you can see what level it's at here. And I'll put you on pause. Here we go. All right, still just grinding around here, guys. I'm going to copy and paste this marker. You can see where it is here over on the 2-minute chart. See, this is very messy, choppy, kind of sluggish price action. Let's watch this for a bit. And back on pause. So at the moment, the NASDAQ and the S&P are actually rallying, but they're coming into a little bit of resistance here. This could be the opportunity where the Dow flips and continues southbound. We'll see. The S&P has some more leeway to the upside. Of course, all of them do, but unfettered. And back on pause. Okay, so we now have the NASDAQ tapping into this double top area you see here. The S&P is getting pretty close to its areas of resistance as well. Not quite there yet, but at the 1.25 standard deviation line. The Dow rallying up here a little bit. So I'm going to keep considering and reconsidering what I'm looking at here. This NASDAQ. Just thinking, guys. Sorry about that. Very tricky price action here with this divergence. There's nothing to say that I have to trade. And the same for you. Just because there's movement of some sort doesn't mean you need to be in it. And that's something that took me a few years to learn back in the late 80s, early 90s. Now, I wasn't day trading on a computer, of course, because there were no home computers at the time. But even from a daily standpoint, using chart books and graph paper and stuff, I had to recognize that I don't always have to be in a trade. Here we go, guys. Flipping over to the Dow. Watching this. Take a look at the 3-minute chart, shall we? Clean it up a little bit. Let's move to the 5. Now, even though you're seeing this grid, I'm looking at this on a different monitor. So I'm always referring back to this. As I think I mentioned in my video earlier this morning. I just want to make sure that you know as a viewer that I'm not just looking at what you see here. There are other elements being taken into consideration at all times, and the Three Sisters are certainly one of them. 3-minute chart. All right, guys, watching very closely now here on the Dow. I'm just going to make this large, waiting for this candle to close in 30 seconds while I'm watching this double topping, essentially double topping, and then flipping here on the Dow. Dow's being the weakest. 20 seconds left, guys. When this candle closes, if it closes blue, I'm going to short on a break below those 2 wicks there. Do you see it? And this will be for 35 points. So the candle closed blue. I now have a stop sell order below those wicks. One to one. And now watching. That's a live order there, guys. I'm going to show you in one moment. I can do it now. The Three Sisters. Double topping on the NASDAQ and an overextended move. And something along those lines here on the S&P. Bring you back. Let's see if this market can weaken a little bit here. How about you have them pause in the meantime? And now back watching. Very sloppy. Here we go. Again, I am watching the Three Sisters for confirming price action. If I don't see that, I would cancel this order, but I'm going to stay on this one. Our keep it live, I should say. Targeting 690. Here we go. $10.54. And I'm in, guys. Just got triggered in. Just want to check something. How many? Can't see. Undo. I'll be managing this one very tightly. Watching what the other markets are doing. This is what I'm talking about over here. See, the NASDAQ is actually breaking above now. It was failing, and that's what led me to stay with the trade. The fact that it's breaking above is not constructive. The S&P is helping a little bit by not rallying, right? It's not exactly selling off, but for the moment there, it's not rallying. Just being patient now. The last 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes leading into 11 a.m. when regular trading hours in Frankfurt closes and a couple of other smaller European markets. And then by 11:30, so in the next 34 minutes, basically most of Europe will be closed. The UK, London, everybody is done for the day. Regular trading hours, of course, futures continue. Second trade of the day, guys. And therefore, second trade of the week. It's Monday, June 5th. Patiently waiting. If we can get beyond here, I'll move stop to break even. Stop to break even now. Actually, stop above current candle wick. Looking for 35 points. One more push. That's the new 3-minute candle, just started there. Likely to get an upper top wick here, and then a drive down if it's going down. S&P was cooperating it for a moment there. See it there, and there it comes. NASDAQ is not helping the trade at all. Patience. Stop to break even. Stop to break even and target. Target stays where it was, guys. 35 points. Here it comes. Just watching what was going on the other screen, and we're done. Now I'm going to wait. I always like to, so I actually took profits, but I always like to see this break. There it is, guys. For the sake of the video, I want to make sure that the trade idea is very, very clearly seen. And there it was. Second trade of the day, 35 points. First one was 30. And we're trading just the Dow so far today. Really have been for the last many days. Thank you for being with me. Thank you for clicking that like button, for your kindness and for your support. Have an amazing day. We'll talk soon. Take care.